day.
And then penny for the drone and a copy of Mojumedi and Nasa Yakon, what they call Tuja. Ghana buying Abamania Chim said Bremo dear Debia da DSTV. Yadeka Cassia be almost 1 beshe timia. Ning nada Yashabia will come once somewhere. Nyadia Quabias were de a year Juma. And some Pinaka were when you sing Kunya Nenumre. Yade Baba Somo Yam Fasada, Emmanuel Queen.
Asedan Koma Oson's chemist. Oson's chemist, Ed Oson's Galley capsules, Abejaso. Empty and was every day for you everywhere you go. High senses say electrical appliance papa na open there for nichiremu. Our high sense mu showroom be a be wo mo abode kwana kwaje de. Dolphin roofing system say fan to onim. So mo din hye bia ba na hye no ekoye pa. Say we see den awie na pese boss wo ho de na asan be ma o chance ni bi wo de abodan so brepa mu wo tua ho ka e de asom mpanifo. Budget cash and carry limited at blue jeans and energy drink be pie mu Ghana dwa so. Why you want one na kofo pese mu shemu kena blue jeans and American for the amawo Pepsodent is one no hu ni die betima fa ne to ampa die fira na wo so tima kasuma asem a eye dro ba ko pe eno a ene Pepsodent wo hinere spices ne dose odwa so na so next spices bia na yedie so obedidi na wapomu de ho nsem akoye de amawa wo hinere spices ena mebo hu de ru e de akere wa nwumre yi aduro bia ni asase so e chen na ento ye adwuma wa bre no okoda na ho a o senka be sore na ho sisi wo so kama na so de obre nyina achi no ko wura dem ase beye na nda ne beba no eye boachi bidin mekanfo wa slip e de ama ye duraje ya mado ensanse de aba Ruta natural product e wogya so malaria no ne hu ehu papa ekum nipa hyew malaria nko a na ba fie ho no mo a obehia Ruta mixture ebetu ase ehu Ruta Titanic enso eye typhoid de dru unya bi na no mo a ebetu typhoid ase hu ama ho to atumi aba wani ni meku ahodo abeso yasene anwumre yi enanu mienu yesi nkonya kasebo ye de esomwo akenkanfo eye me Sadat Muhammad Mene
ohini wo kasebo ahina fe kasebo no emunchemu eni wamanfo beka ya agas bosume ne da tosunsia wa fimu na ye ukuada Ghana fo yenka bi hyem na betodwa ese ba mo wodi ne nsa anwuna pakan ato ade hye be se nwotwe so wadanse ye no ewo asantemantemu dazo de eguso ye twapa ye di awreho Ghana ebutum nunkumtum ena esi ewo ma Ghana mu si ebekwa anase ye nkode ye ka ne onim na Ghana ban panifo de todwa ye watch se sani asem ne si ye ntino wo kasa fato on so sane beya wo betimi aye adehye ane abrempon yie ediama nipa nwoche na no kwasi ade emu mienu de sane mpanifo di kan de atodwa no enam nkramofo nhyehyɛ amamre ntino ye di kan esie wo modada enadue yi babia befa bia wo my Ghana mu na yetum ene ko afijadwo twa ni so ni sutie we die ntu de agya ho anie nyankopɔ de na esie die na ekoso ye ntiase dwumadie koso we Independence Square ye no won krama temu na adwumadie kese we yase ayeye ede amani pa enwotwi ana Ghana man pene excellence John Dramani Mahama akrato ne boasem wafugina sempie ni apaso wo kasa na wo kire sem wo hwe ni pa nwotwi ye busua wo mwati na nanom awonsi adu ye mu miensa wo mu ayasra fonti wo mu dibre ni yahwetimi epege mu wase wo mse suade na so ebegina honom ede amasania na wo akukuduro temani atenka na afi adwuma ne hyehyɛ ne mmra no wode ye adwuma wasompa se kwasafo dwuma na wode som wo manfo enti ensem no enkyere mu anie yenhwɛ wo biti se squadron leader Peter Bafemi Analasei mampani dia todwa ye watcher se bremu die wo ye wing commander flying officer Ampedu wano so dia mampani epege mu a akwaya flight lieutenant sergeant Mensa die no eye flight lieutenant na Ghana mampani excellence John Dramani Mahama wode atodwa ye watcher se wedie esakura nanso wo ye dia mo amosansa wo hwe kwan a wo mo na so eti na nan wonse do a na oguso wo bo adwuma asom wo my Ghana nti wedie wo ka kire busua se ne esi aba no ye pagya wo dibre mu a ya na adodode ka ho enu nti we ni CDS be hwe kire na bibia no wo mo nse timi aka Ghana man pene excellence John Dramani Mahama nsemo de atodwane.
I humbly request the spirit of compassion that is the hallmark of our nation for these bereaved families. Promotions in our armed forces are never given lightly, and posthumous promotions are the highest mark of respect for duty performed even unto death. Accordingly, I have approved the following. Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala is promoted to the rank of Wing Commander. Flying Officer Manan Chum Ampedu is promoted to the rank of Flight Lieutenant. Sergeant Ernest Adomensa is promoted to the rank of Flight Sergeant. These are not just symbolic gestures, they represent the rightful place these officers have earned in our Republic's roll of honor, and the benefits due to their families will be reflected in these new ranks. Chief of the Defense Staff will oversee the ceremonial presentation of the posthumous promotion insignias to their families. Our other colleagues who were civilians will be posthumously recognized at the next National Honors Ceremony.
Penny John Dramani Mahama Manesi what matter switch him say Bremudia. One more for Cassia, they are took on them at the Amamofrano. Now, Safotor Mofada Chintin, one more bo, teach you addition some apomodenia, maybe I will be here, a wabrabuemu. Now for 2 women, boy, pepe, and a Stanbic Bank for 2 of was a cow and start sim. 500,000 Ghana cedis, 1 more yen set donation. Nafe, what the Ama woman.
The next decision that the government has made is for the creation of a children's support fund for the children of the victims of the 6th August helicopter crash. The purpose of this fund is clear. It is to ensure that the children left behind will never be deprived of the opportunities, the care and the security that their parents worked so hard to provide for them. We Ghanaians live in a culture that upholds collective responsibility, especially where community and family are concerned. The Children's Support Fund for the children of the victims of the helicopter crash, as it has officially been named, will cover education from primary school through to tertiary or technical training, healthcare, including medical insurance and specialized care where required, and welfare support, clothing, shelter, and essential living expenses. I wish to express my thanks to the Stanbic Bank that has opened an account with an initial contribution of 500,000 Ghana cedis. Government will make an immediate seed contribution to this fund and will operationalize and publish a detailed framework of the Children's Support Fund within the next 30 days. My office will ensure that the Children's Support Fund is sustained for the long term with annual public reporting on how it has been used. Furthermore, we'll create channels for contributions from our citizens, from corporate organizations, professional associations, and our international partners. Imagine the impact it will have on each of these children who have been left behind by the death of their parents. To be told by each of the adult citizens of this nation through our contributions, just like Omani told Seto, that you are not alone, you've got me. Always there to share. Let us also leave our 8 comrades today with a promise that their children will not be alone and that they've got us and will always be there to share.
Penny John Dramani Mama to us what I say, Bushia dear Tomini, what I must say. A brought to rent Chemney, Musukrana, Muya, no emergency, no so, my dear. I saw from Penny 4, International Penny 4, 1 year tea, a month for Maswa. One more tea, ya consumption in some woman deba, and 1 way in Nano, Yanko Ponko so and Shromo. Now send your Gusua Wakan as was say. Is he an Ghana and Cassa ye dear papa penti? Yaw be a ye din or bomb pies and ye tear bianas, I no, yentimi and frimu. Yanko Ponko so and Shrow my Ghana. One more mine any 1 more day, and Yakudro Quanso.
On behalf of the government and people of Ghana, I wish to express my deepest gratitude to the bereaved families. I thank you for your courage and your dignity in the face of this unimaginable loss. To the Ghana Armed Forces and Emergency Services, thank you for your swift and professional response to this accident. To our religious leaders and our traditional authorities, to our members of the diplomatic corps, civil society, and citizens who are the very pillars of this nation, I say thank you for praying with us, for comforting the families, and for offering every form of support to ensure that we made it through the darkest days of this tragedy. To the heads of state from around the world, including Africa and West Africa, who either visited or gave me personal calls or sent messages of condolence and support on behalf of their people, we extend our deepest gratitude. It is this solidarity that affirms the strength of our national and international spirit. In this final farewell, I would also like again thank the 8 officers and personnel, our comrades, our friends, our brothers, for the love, dedication, and service that they gave to this country. I pray that this funeral will bring closure to a grieving nation and that a new dawn will break in which we can look forward with pride as Ghanaians to a prosperous nation.
Omampeni John Dramani mama nensem no sansem we Salamat Kukwa Pentel and a buano.
Ukwada da boni binti. Ena ne da ponda fia da Ghana for. Obia nye brisa na ye kobini. Ama Ghana mampeni owura John Dramani Mahama wakasa wasie yi. Na omampeni no si pepepe na bedi etire. Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajimanso efru simpie ni apaso ede ensem atudwa. Omampeni bedi cheka sem na wo chire mu se ene fia da yi. Nanka ensem fatase Ghana fo yebedi ehia baabi a na sebi kobini ni brisie ni efira. Yebe ehia wo baabi a nanka yesesa adwen. Kwampe wo se yefa so ye ntoto yepa. Ye nsiesie ye nhyehyeye. Na o man na fa ntoma pa di fira. Nanso owu okura de anko ntimi ngi. O ma Ghana fo nhyehyeye nyina adane abutu. Na prof kire mu se nipa nwotwe ane ye di ehia na ye kaka o mahwe na yape o mukura bre. Sebi aya Ghana ho na montuo. Ghana dwumadie ene Ghana nhyehyeye na na ede wo monamwo. Na o man Ghana yabo wo mpa anase yasoma wo mo. So won kosi wo man na mu. Won sasa adwen kwampa e befa so na fuma gudie tu a ennam kwampa so ye betu susa no eno na kyese otu ho na mo a ene awie ye nyina seyie na prof kire mu say wo defense minister Dr. Edward Omanebo Amakrampo say ya wone no Ghana Armed Forces Council meeting so mo tatana so pa na wo kan koma wone Dr. Edward Omanebo Amadie hyehyɛ yahodo o madwene ho asusu yahodo o mudi egu apono so o mawe abo no mu nsu agusu kire mu so mbe no betumi bia de aboa ama o man Ghana titiriw ne bambo ho nsem afa ne ntoma pa di efira eno se ne o moda yesu nyina no wo atwa ne tie yi o se nipa hyehye na so nyakopon susu yanko na bam o be sa kwanya we so na wasere Ghana fo nyina se ne yasie yi emma no enkan bom so o man yentu na mompo beboa na o man Ghana titire ne nkan ko no e be fa ne ntoma pa di efira.
Your determination to succeed was high, your focus unwavering, your resolve unambiguous. Speaking with you, however briefly, revealed your firm decision to use your opportunities for the intended purpose, which is serving our country. I should be making those calls to find out how things are going and getting the usual responses from some of you. And some of the responses would be, we are trying. Our implementation plan is on course. We are making progress. Our strategies need amendment. It's not easy, we are doing our best. And Omani, you know that you and I have an outstanding meeting of the Ghana Armed Forces Council. You and I pledged to take our assignment very, very seriously. We agreed, among other things, to avoid tall and careful agenda by clearing items expeditiously. You had a positive reaction to the prospect of working more closely with me. I was even more excited by the prospect of learning from you. Yes, this is one more time to remind ourselves that man proposes, God disposes. My colleagues, I wish all of you peaceful rest. I thank each one of you for your examples of selflessness, commitment to duty, and your abiding belief in the ability of our country to be better for all of us. I pray that we can all gather the strength to say and believe with the hymnist that through the love of God our Savior, all is well.
Ghana mampanya bedi echire Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman and wadi ensemu tu dwa wo ne Independence Square wa bra nipa nsia ye bodwa na ye de pon krabre.
Ebusia eyi yase na beto odwa se mpanifo kokudam ne ani ntin ya wo mu abam ko bi bambo mu mpanifo so na adehye a ye Ghana fo gina ye ko bi se ne be ye yie no ebetimi aye krabehwe na wane ye ebusia de kire se woni ensese e ka kire wo ekunafo ebusia wo nyina ko bi a na wo mo kasa kirem se adehye we die wo mo agya sem papa ye kaka wo mo bra no wo mo tiase wo maba kwasem ne wo mo ye suku ahodo wo makọ degrees ya wo mo abobọ bie ene adwuma wo mo akire se abakwasem a wo mo agya no wekire ne esewani ensese e ka kire wo na nipa wodi kan kasa ye eye kane wo soafo ye na wo hwe bambo mu nsem wo my Ghana mu Dr. Kofi Omanebo amane hu kani Rita Omanebo amamesis wonu se ne sani asam no emu ya esitie ntino wantimi ankogina honom se wo kasa na emom wodane mu ede mani pa foforo se wongina na nemu na won kasa na bra nipa ne kasa no wase ye rade me ho kafo me kunu me ka ne papa me kind of pass MPP no yet one man will be some on crowd here. A dear MPP what the from him. Abna reta. Enti abna se akobane se ade beche na mini hɔ no a ɛdeɛ na wo bɛyɛ wasi asɛm a kofi ɔno kwa de ɔfɛ no kofi bu amata bisa no enti se na wo sɔre na abna reta mini hɔ no a ɛdeɛ na abɛyɛ wasi mpe bi a obebisa ne sa kosa no ya no wontimi ya no na ɛnɛ so yɛ sɛbio yɛnsie ni so se na no yɛ no kra no enya maaye na wɔkae bra wɔ mu hyiaye na medical school bus ɔno ankasa de wɔnya medical student then so wɔhyia no wɔ bus ne mu a na wɔbisa no kosa kakra bi na afi nkɔmɔtwetwe ne kɔso na afi wɔn taa to kenke paa ne nkyɛnam enti de bia da no wɔbɛtena ase ne wɔkae ne dia na ɛyɛ bra wɔdɔ bra bɔ akwantuo na wɔn mu tu no na ɛyɛ ɔdɔ ɛyɛ sedeɛ ɛne anadwo nante a de bia da wɔne kofi buama no wɔmokɔ
Kofi B, as I affectionately called you, we were destined to be together. Though I was not a medical student, fate brought us together on that fateful day when we boarded the medical school bus. Our friendship started and was nothing short of love and adventure. Our night walks from my home to buy kenke and fish and vice versa. I looked forward to visiting you in school so we could embark on our love walk. Kenke and fish. Thus, buying kenke and fish together became our hallmark. In fact, I saw a father in you because you were the exact replica of my dad. You also confirmed that when you met my dad the first time, you knew you had a partner for life. I had no doubt you would be a loving and perfect father to our children. You were truly God sent. Your commitment and love were such that you proposed we got married on my birthday. And we have always had a double celebration on my birthdays, which I was looking forward to this year also. When we started having children, you were nothing short of a wonderful father. You were a great source of hope to me and the children. Despite your busy schedule as a medical doctor and later in your political roles, you either bathed the children every morning or dressed them up whilst I bathed them. You were their favorite teacher because you knew all their syllables back to back. You always had a straight timetable for their private studies, yet made room for play and adventure. You were truly a family man.
Ania yekotie ye eye kane wo soafo ya no wo hwe bambo mu nsem wo my Ghana mu Dr. Kofi Omaneboama hokafo Rita Omaneboama ne kunu de ne wo frɛ no Abna Rita na Dr. Ibrahim Musala Muhammad hokafo eye hadia tu wano kase no wose a ne kunu wabɔ bra papa na wodwene ne kunu ho a ne wo sɛ wo ye bɛma bia na wo tema atenka e de manipa etwa ne ho ahia Waye a good year near Chadia Cassian, Edmada, so what Dala say, so I didn't bet no.
In every region of this country, your presence was felt and your absence will be deeply mourned. You opened our doors and your heart. You sponsored education for those who you sponsored the education for those with promise. You settled disputes with calm wisdom, and you always stood beside the vulnerable when they had no one else. Because of you, our family grew beyond blood strength across the length and breadth of Ghana, held together by trust, gratitude, and love. You were a man of principles, yet you carried those principles with humility. You inspired loyalty, not because you demanded it, but because you earned it through your character. You touch lives in ways that cannot be counted, and your absence will leave a space that no one can fill. I will miss your laughter in our home, your gentle reassurance in times of difficulties, and your quiet strength that made me feel safe. No matter the storm, I will hold on to every memory, every lesson, every blessed day of our marriage. Rest well, my love.
Peace FM. Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Muhammad ne ho kafo hadiatu ne nsam enono. Afi Dr. Samuel Sapon wono so ne ho kafo kasaye. Na senia oyaw ne sitie ntino ekunafo ndie na ahoɔden no kura ni hɔnom emsa asraafo no pɛ ɛyerenum na wo munya ahoɔden timi kasaye wani aka ne de na ahoɔden ni hɔnti no yetu bɔfotene emom ne kasaye na ade de a wɔde to dwa ne sɛ wogusu a wɔtwɛn sɛ Dr. Samuel Sapon obetimi abafie ewom sɛ akwanhia ne sidie nanso ɔno de wo atwɛne mu na wɔkai ebre twato a wo mu di nkɔmansa sa akwanhia den we kosiye na wɔka ne hu ne kun ho asɛm akyerɛ Ghana ne adasade obɛka sɛ wɔyɛ bɛɛma mbu yɛka sɛ wɔyɛ bɛɛma warefo a ne wɔyɛ na sɛdeɛ na sodie sɛ bɛɛma na ɛbrɛ mu ɔden brɛ a wɔto n'ani ɛhwɛ benkum nifa no wɔ bie ne hɔnom a Dr. Sapon to ne fom mana rechichira emu ɔden.
Peace FM. Hours of the dark Wednesday, indicating that you were leaving for Obuasi on a national assignment. You said you were going to return. It was a return journey. I'm still looking forward and welcoming you back home. My dear husband, your departure was so sudden and I still can't believe it. The news of your departure continues to cut through my nerves from a vacuum of unimaginable pain in the heart. Oh, Sapon Kumenkuma, do you hear my call? Come back. Tell me this news is not true. The day is so gloomy. The sun is gone. The weather is thick. Darkness is falling. And the place is empty. Hear our voice. Hear our voice. Your wife and your children need you, my dear husband. We can hear the sound of your footsteps in the house, offering protection for your family. Your presence represented hope, words and breathe love, and words joy and happiness. You run a good race. My husband, may the doors of heaven open until we meet again. Rest well, my lovely husband, Sapon Kumenkuma. Demi Feji Tneye.
Dr. Samuel Sapon ne hokafo. Maamene de batampa we super. Na Samuel Buaje eso hokafo kasaye. Ne dia wade to dwa nyina ne se. Odo na ye kurakura mu no. Mede bekwa akosi me nkwa ewieye. Na wasem atwa to a waka kire me bra okofo wiem hye no. Ages bosome ne de toso nsia. Asem aka ne se wodo hwon hu ye wate me do papa. Sa asem na aka ye no mekura mu saa. Me kun Samuel Abuaje. Wo ye me dofo. Wo ye bebia me kwa makoma to me yem. Wo ye medije. Wo ye madamfo. Emfie kakra ni ayatena bom se wo kunu ene wo yere no. Ya do ne bibie ne hono mu a etimi wanche mu. Mekura saa do ne mu akome nkwa ewieye.
Your strength carried us through challenges that could have broken us, but we always found our way back because we chose each other over and over again. This is the truest proof of our love. This year, on my birthday, you wrote, "Happy birthday, my love. You are not only my wife, but also my best friend, the greatest blessing in my life. I thank God every day for you, and I look forward to creating more beautiful memories together. Enjoy your day. I love you deeply." I was holding on those words with so much joy, eagerly counting down the days until I'll see you again in Atlanta, Georgia on the 18th. I was waiting to be in your arms, to laugh with you, to celebrate my birthday by your side like we had planned. Why then?
Peace
Why am I mourning you instead? On that final morning, just hours before your crash, your last words to me were, "Take care, babe. I love you." Those words will forever echo in my heart, not just as your goodbye, but as your eternal vow to me. I will cherish every moment we shared, your laughter, your embrace, the way you called my name. This world may have lost you, but I'll carry your love with me always. You were my partner, my safe place, my joy, and my best friend. Rest peacefully, Eniola Abuaje, as I affectionately call you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for making me a wife. Thank you for our daughters. Thank you for showing me through partnership looks like. I pray your soul finds eternal peace, surrounded by the grace and light of God. May your rest be as beautiful and powerful as the life you live. May heaven welcome you with open arms. Until we meet again, I hold on to our love.
Samuel Buaje Hukafo Eneno. Squadron leader Peter Bafemi Anala. Esla Wametu Kasaye. Na nidi odi tujano emu ya yenti.
My heart aches beyond words, thinking of not seeing your beautiful receptionist smile, as you called it, or hearing you call me Manye 100 times in a day. You gave me the experience of being deeply understood, genuinely supported, and utterly loved. You often said, Manye, I'll give us a life that many people would wish to be in your shoes. Anche, these shoes you put on me, no one wishes to wear. Should I say you lied? What would I do with all these memories that lay so fresh in my heart? And
Squadron leader Peter Bafemi Anala Esla Wametuni Hukafo Ensem Enonum. Lieutenant Erajwa Kumichreme, flying officer Chum Ampedu, Nehokafo. One also the nedia to just say.
The evening of that horrible Wednesday, when I received the devastating news that I lost my beloved husband, I looked outside and I saw a ridiculously beautiful sunset. And I thought to myself, how dare the world continue? How dare everyone go about their evening when I didn't know what to do with myself? My husband was my everything.
Peace FM.
We met in 2022 on his birthday, and everyone will bear witness that we've been inseparable since then. People complained that we spent too much time together, because everywhere I am, my husband wants to be there with me. But only we understand what we had. Only we know the depth of what we experienced. Money, what is this grief? And what am I supposed to do with it? Money, what do I do without you? And how do I carry on from here? You were truly your name to me. You were my best friend. Who will respond just when I say cassette just? Who will make my life comfortable now? Anine, please respond and answer me. This silence is too loud.
Peace
I keep
FM.
checking my phone for a message or a picture or a call. I have been checking since Wednesday. What do I do now? Everything feels surreal. And sometimes I expect you to walk in with that beautiful smile of yours. But I have been waiting since Wednesday. But I will tell your story. I will make sure that we continually remember you. You were considerate and attentive. You were very goofy. You cared for me. People say I'm carrying this thing well, but I'm here because you loved me and you loved me well.
Ebusia Lieutenant Erajwa Kumichreme, flying officer Chum Ampedu ne Hokafo. Afe Sergeant Ernest Adomensa Hokafo so ekasaye ewe ye na sena. Ne dia wade to dwaneni, wamu ware ye no. Bosom ba kope enie na wakai anopa na wakofu wiemhye no. Ensam atwatoa ye a wamu kaye. Na afi wesu a wanti ase wonim yenti kura wosu. Aso bisane sa den na wusu wase mo minim nanso esu na adokro mesemesu ana wukun kwaja hwanti ade nya abotre ka wakoma to yem wo beba wase egwom se ne ye hye meden ne ye hye minkura de nanso na esu no guso ba na eba tatatata meje me ho anye na mum me wogidie me rawre hyemu pa owo se wafere owo wa fere papa eya o se wedi nkunim ahu da bi eya safrewade na edi nkunim eya me kra de se bra na Ernest wote ase no na wonim asafrewade wa fa no esa ne kra na je nkwa medo obekoso aye medo saa kosi me nkwa ewieye wonwu da wate wo matenkemu ene madwendwemu.
My heart aches beyond words, thinking of not seeing your beautiful receptionist smile, as you called it, or hearing you call me Manye 100 times in a day. You gave me the experience of being deeply understood, genuinely supported, and utterly loved. You often said, Manye, I'll give us a life that many people would wish to be in your shoes. Anche, these shoes you put on me, no one wishes to wear. Should I say you lied? No. Because I know if you had control over life, you would choose to live 1,000 years just to make me happy. Anyone who knew you attests to the exceptional humility you had, hard work and pure dedication to service, earning you the name Ejumara.
Peace FM.
A Z9 helicopter was like your first child, and in every conversation you would find a way to bring it up. You would spend long nights.
But for your dedication to your work, you had to make the most difficult sacrifice to go and serve your country, leaving behind a sick new baby and a mother who was still healing. Peter, 2 weeks only. Oh, what to...
Sergeant Ernest Adomensa, ya wenya ne baby kwa ne ho kafo, ena wote se tribute no. Walking can say owo afere pa owo nani ewu sansa safurade ena edi enkunim
na enu akire no ena asrafo nyina panyin Chief of Defence Staff Lieutenant General William Opon Japan ono so kasa bie na opanyin kasa mi na wo kire mu se won de miensa ene wo mu meka se won de miensa na che se asrafo miensa na nipa nwotwe na wo mu na kakra obetimi aka eda fa asrafo ehu ne se soma wo be som oman Ghana no ofiri wanyam ena som ye ofiri wakumam ena som oman no na ofiri mu ade nyina ena de som oman no se ne akoa bia be som niwura na to na anam wonse ade nso oto a nananom akukuduro kwan so na wo se ni asie yi asrafo be hwe so pa no de nhyehyeye e wo asra dwumakuo no mu e ba wo montitie mu a afen so amanfo taka so bo ma Ghana mu ade afa ne maintenance esi ye nya ade wo ho ade ne da horse ye behwa na asai esan sai ya aban de enti wo si ne asie asrafo amo mani abom ho so pa nti ade afa ne maintenance de enya de woni bedi agroda afen so mo hyehyeye e no mo ntoto ye omodi omodwuma sa asrafo nso omefa sa akonya we so na omodi atumo nkyina hyemu kina ye niye se ne ye ko ye nim no wakina bi no sarahusem bo ebisei ebesia enkofa asrafo so
of our beloved former defense minister, the late Dr. Edward Omanibuama, and our 3 gallant crew men, Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, Flying Officer Manen Chum Ampedu, and Sergeant Ernest Adomensa, who tragically lost their lives in the unfortunate incident that occurred on Wednesday, 6 August 2025. Dr. Omanibuama's short tenure as Minister for Defense was marked by transformative leadership, innovation, and unwavering commitment to excellence. As part of a broader agenda of resetting Ghana, he advocated and implemented policies that sought to raise the standards of the Ghana Armed Forces. Paramount among these were the retooling and operationalization of the Ghana Armed Forces, championing merit-based recruitment and enlistment of service personnel, bridging the accommodation deficit gap of the Ghana Armed Forces, revitalizing of the Defense Industries Holding Company Limited, DHOC, And finally, prioritizing the welfare and healthcare delivery, including mental health of troops and veterans. He was not just a boss or leader, he was a role model, and to some, a mentor. A first encounter with him was full of quality of thoughts, depth of industry with every spoken word, which he carried with grace and aura. As we mourn his passing, though shocked, we take solace in the indelible mark that he left on the Ghana's defense architecture and the lives he had touched. Squadron leader Peter Bafemi Anala was a pilot whose operational capability combined advanced piloting skills and deep technical knowledge. He was commissioned into the operations branch of the Ghana Air Force in 2014. After his ab initio pilot training in the United States, he was awarded both a private and commercial rotorcraft license and an advanced instrument ratings certification. His integration of flight safety protocols into operational planning enhanced mission success that contributed to the Ghana Armed Forces combat preparedness. Flying Officer Manai Chum Ampedu was an exceptional young pilot. He was commissioned into the operations branch of the Ghana Air Force in 2021. After a distinguished performance at the Royal Air Force Training Academy in the United Kingdom, he demonstrated outstanding adaptability across diverse mission profiles. Coupled with precision in navigation and flight execution, his meticulous approach to mission planning, briefing, and post-mission analysis reflected a deep understanding of operational procedures. Highly proficient in absorbing complex tactical concepts and translating them into flawless execution, he was a dependable co-pilot and a clear prospect for future command in air operations. Sergeant Mensah Ado Ernest was a highly proficient aircraft technician whose engineering expertise was vital to the operational availability and mission readiness of the Z-9 helicopter fleet of the number 8 helicopter wing. Enlisted in 2011 and certified in 2016, his diagnostic skills, adherence to airworthiness standards, and ability to execute time-sensitive maintenance tasks under operational conditions directly sustain the Ghana Air Force operational capabilities. He was also an effective mentor, developing junior technicians to maintain high technical and operational standards. To the bereaved families, I extend my deepest condolences. As the bugle sounds and the night holds its silence, we salute them. Dr. Omani Boama, Squadron Leader Peter Anala, Flying Officer Ampedu, and Sergeant Mensah, brave men who served with pride but fell with honor. Their skills and dedication will continue to influence our training, maintenance, and operational doctrines for years to come. They will be sorely missed, but fondly remembered. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Thank you.
Penyanene Echagu ye Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General William Ejapon, Asrafo Penyini. Na nekasa chile numrasebe fie chiame, Right Honorable Aban Sumana Kensford Bagbin. Openisu kasa bia, wo chile mu se ne asie die. Eyare ho sempopa na sebi. Yen na so da yempo. Se sare ho semi ebintu o maga na bi mu da. Na nipa nwotwin Ghana fo nyina na ye de won kapopa san se o mane ne soma wo mo. Na ye be won na yie yesu wo mo na ya kai wo mo se ne yese na efata se wo man.
With profound sorrow weighing upon my soul, I pay homage to our departed comrades and patrons. Dr. Edward Kofi Omanibuama, Honorable Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed, Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Limuna,
Peace FM,
Dr. Samuel Sapon, Mr. Samuel Abwaje, Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, Flying Officer Manim Chum Ampedu, and Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah. These gallant men were the very embodiment of Ghana's highest aspirations. They were the loving hands that cradled children, the wise voices that guided families, the charitable hands that fed families and whole communities, the compassionate hearts that uplifted our dear country. Just days ago, many of these fallen heroes stood among us, united in grief as we bid farewell to our dear friends and comrades, Kobina Adekoka and Sampi Yale. Like us, these fallen heroes came to honor the memory of their compatriots and to say goodbye to comrades they cherished. None of them imagined then that their end would follow hard on the heels of Adekoka and Sam Yale.
Mrasebe Jofie Chairman Right Honorable Aban Sumana Kingsford Bagman nene ena etwagu yi. Na enu atire no maame Betimo Didrisu Ejina Council of State anemu a maame ekase bie.
This is an impressive gathering today in solemn reverence of our grief and gratitude to God to honor the memory of our eight distinguished Ghanaian nationals, valiant soldiers and comrades who better Ghana. The heartbreaks and tragedy has left a nation and their families and communities with such grief. In this moment of our profound grief, we at the Council of State extend our deepest and heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families, to the government, His Excellency the President, the people of Ghana, the Ghana Armed Forces, the leadership of the political parties, and membership of the NDC. As we bid them farewell, let us remember that their journey did not end in the crash. It continues in the enduring values they embodied in the service that they gave to our nation. Rest well, noble servants. The Council of States says to you, you will never, your sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Mame Betimo Didrisu Ejina Council of State anemu enansemu yi wodi etudwa. Na Orumanyafo Kennedy akompleko Japan opinyin so wode ni so di hunu di send kondo pa se otu franka wo NPP amanyuko ni di mu opinyin so ofri simpie ni apaso a ya konsem wogina NPP nyina na mu de mabusua se won chechire won re ni aba no eya popopa na wo hawo bi omukom wo su bi omusu no man no ye ne omuche. Orumanyafo Kennedy akompleko Japan gina so a Ghana mampanyini so o man ya
Assembly Namia, Sisian free play musi. I'm sending a TBR or 70 people. Now, we're so big, for any party. We find politics because at the atom, he bet me at home. Yeah, if he say, hey, Adam and China, I will go some Marcasa. But maybe I'm going to young movie. One of changing the fly say, and then you send your TBR. Fortunately, Milambe Bay 11 in Tibukoya change it one with the true. The American say, Oma Dofu, a free mono, Omo and Shady, Yanko Ponso, Emma Mode, Omo de Befe, and Mofra, which it is a president can fund in our own small way. If I call a contribution, send a bit me a share and collab.
FM. Orumanyafo Kennedy akompleko Japan ni ninie. na ne kasa chire no panyin kwafa by the movement for change ekuna no owura alano kwadwo chire manten opanyin so kasa bi
Edikan yeda nyame ase se wati bi mama na yenya sa kwenya ye nuanom a ye ne pese ye na omko mo kranchi no na nyame ama akwenya na ye kata omachi na wohwe kwan a afaso a asemisi ye hihye ya ye de agu akwan ane ye aye nyina besi ne no se ye de dasia ma onyame no na no achi suso ye de na sia ma ye omapanyene na ban ye go ma baso se omabomodi ahihye bibia pepepepepe ne Ghana force so ye ma ye nyina ye hyade na afa suso ye go ma baso se wohwa se wi nsam kakra nkofo akeka enye achia na se ye omani nyina na dia ani ye nyina ya kabomu a echese ye di yawo ye nyina na ye de nyame ase
owura alano kwadwo chire manten panyin a wada movement for change ekuna no ena ne akoguyi na owura yawo boatinjan enka ne domfrefo edema amanyoko NDC onu so gina so a woda aban ase na wabo aban abaso se foto aban no abia to ho no mo se yemfa sikangum yenhwe na nipa nwotwe wo ma yefa mbo mo adisua fam no wo se edena kwamu papa enu ntina aban no wo se fata basobo
Yankopon sani ya ka no ne de ma ono azu na agie no kwase bi e ban foforo no na awre huye na unimu ya mamre mu no so bi ka ba bi na ye maso na ye de ko hye fom a Yankopon na na eye na ama watisire ya wire ti ne meka ne se busuane ti so mo wire kana manyina na ni omu edi na me ne ye mede ene se ekunafo ne omumma na omaka akire ebinim susapa na abale sei na fe omana timi adwen ho akase ye bofutuo bi na yatimi yawe omu no ade ya bekom na se badwama wo de mesre yankoye na MPP and disisam ye nyina yanka yanwummom na agrehu aye die yenhwe ne yemfa nya ne ntem se ne be ya enkura le hwem ene akurafo na kasa hwem no anko
owura ya boatinjan yanka ne domfrefo de matinya amanyoko NDC na enu akire no owura Bernard Mona openyini 2024 ojina PNC ko ni dimu ekopre na ho de hweye se nka Ghana fo beto no so abaso mampenyini a onu so kasa bi
from every true good that has been read ni amoyire ekaye family ekaye just say these are people who distinguish themselves and character for our nation indeed how Ghana could lose such fine brains. I think the president summed it all, that no technical explanation, no spiritual explanation, no investigation report can take away the pain that this nation has gone. We will get to the report. Even if the report suggests that somebody caused it, can the pain of our nation go away? And I've just been thinking. This helicopter crash is not like many others that we have seen and witnessed across the world. We see helicopters crash, but we see that they are at one place.
Owura Bernard Mona neniniye na nekokro mu no futufo soronko edema owura alano kwadwo chiramante openyini brebi atwamu na oyamadina amrase bedwani orumnyafo Bubakar Sadiq Boniface openyin so kasa bi a wono so ya konsem ode mabusu na omampenyini so ebi ato no wo otiem se ne yesie ni de omani na ena yetwa adwajo we nya MPP asem we nya NDC asem ena we nya independent party bi asem ade ena ato omani nyina ni enti ogina so ka kire Ghana fo nyina se yen hyedin
Thessalonians 5:18 because in every circumstance let's give thanks to God. The Nyamia said we are cut Ghana nyina ayaba by boy ever born say
Owura Abubakar Sadiq Boniface orumnyamfo enka ne Madina amrase bedwani openyini brebi atwamu no na oyefutufo anaso da simpo oyefutufo edema owura alankwadwo chiremanten ena ne wodi nsemu yi etudwa odi hunufo Jackson Clinton akwasi amwako ene Henry kwasi minka ena odi amanipo yi ebesomo ye
Domfrefo de ma NDC amanyoko kuntunsi electoral area Joe Terry ɛna wɔhyɛ aseɛ yi a wɔkasa kyerɛ mu a motafa ofankɔ nsawom kwantempo no so no wase wabɛsrɛ mo sɛ wonim kwan foforo bi anaasɛ wo adamfo bi a sɛ Clinton abɛfrɛ no sɛ so gaga sɛ so mansa date a wo de frɛ no na dɔnhwere bɛ sɛ ensia de kyerɛ sɛ traffic no atwoku ka na ebi nko bi mma wɔm nyinaa gyina fa ko penhwen enti sɛ wobɛtumi afa poko ase kosi mayira na media hɔ sai na wonim ebia kwan foforo wɔ sɛ wɔbɛsrɛ sɛ ne etie bia kɔfa hɔnom san sɛ enye saa de bɛdem wɔse bɛ sɛ no mienu enne ɛna traffic ne hyɛ aseɛ sɛ bobɔba na nea ɛya ya ahomete kura ne sɛ wɔne afi nkran ɛde wani kyerɛ mo kumase wɔne afi kumase won sɛ ya na wɔ mudu nsawom sɛ ya na wɔn afrɛ fie yɛduru awie nti aduane no ka ne hyentam ne yɛmra bato onya nnu yɛ wɔn mutumi gyina kwan no so dɔnhwere nsia na agusu gyina hɔnom ka na ayɛ sɛ bɔmpa to bɔmpa bi nkɔ na ebi aba san sɛ kwan no wɔn ayɛ ne nyinaa sɛ sɛnea wɔn ayi ha nti no yɛn nyinaa lane baako so ne edie ne yɛsɛ anɔpɛ deɛm sɛ aposifoɔ na ɛkɔ yɛ timi bua yɛ na wɔn direct wofa ha sɛ wɔsene ha wɔatwa yansa ɛna towing trucks bi na wɔn de kɔ yɛ timi bua yɛ ɛma kwan no kora sɛ mu bɛda hɔnom nanso wɔbua kyerɛ sɛ ɛnhyɛ da nkɔ baabi asa anɔpɛ dia no wɔn yɛ no wɔn yiri wɔn pa nanso traffic ne deɛ sɛnea na ano si yɛ dene no sɛ wɔnhwɛ yɛ na nnɛ wɔ sɛ wɔbu otiri mu pɔmɛ deɛ mekɔ poku ase na afotuo wɔ mi ntie bua ho sɛ wo kwa de udu achimota station bi wɔ hɔnom fuel station ko bubi sanse kwa no begine mu ache pa yentie jotari nsɛm ne afoto de magana fo
Ofanko to Islam Highway Road, and now matching from 2 o'clock in the night. Traffic that we are traffic is here at Jamua Hano, or more who treat Kumasia or Moba. I won't see a cramming nano, a crashing. I can't even to me, all the 4 lanes in Nano, a choku, Obian to me, Kobian to me. When I'm highway number pasta, you know, we have nothing to do unless MTTD4 Abba taking charge. I'm a towing car in Swaba, the car, a vehicle in the Bray, heavy duty trucks in the Bray, a block until we need a towing car. I bet me I then a clear road no so ama cars trucks net nya kwan akọ. As now no afei na ekwan adem a me say police for about around kakra omo ye den omo control traffic. Still now it was very huge choke.
Jotari afutuo eno no na wɔka kyerɛ Ghana nsɛntrɔfoɔ sɛ asɛm yi esi poku ase kwanse mia minim sɛnea yɛsamufo peni na na ya okese ɛne ye newscaster odi ahenkan kwame yebua ai wɔn aka ho asɛm edi enimu akasa akyerɛ aban etufo etwa videos ahodoɔ na anu sɛ demonstration asomdwe die sɛ wɔn na edi enimu a ne wɔn yɛ nea wɔhwehwɛ nyinaa ne sɛ aban yi ɛkwan no kura ne wɔn mpa asphalt yi o wodi twa so kɛkɛ na ɛhyɛ ntimi mɛfa so yi so yi kwan no so na hɔnom so obi anim saa na wɔn pɛ no wɔn kan yɛ pɛpɛpɛ na mpanimfoɔ bo apayɔ kwan so wɔn yɛ adeɛ kye ya na wɔn hyɛ dade greda kosi hɔnom aya ne se wɔn dada obi wɔ kurom ha wɔn ayi mu yɛ twa so yɛ di nsuo pete so a kyerɛ sɛ na ya kɛse ni odi ahenka kora de wɔn akoma tɔ wɔn yam so aban na hyɛbɔ aban no kora hyɛbɔ sɛ contractors sika wɔgye mu sɛ nkɔmfa mu wɔn nti ne atie bia wɔn bɛyɛ saa no wɔn da wɔn ho a aban no zu muna mope ye kwano se ebe contractor no kra no ya dia kwa bia so oba ne enti abrante eta isi yen kan kire mo amonam moko poku ase ne se mo de mo nkofa poku ase emfa mayira media route no aha bebi abetimi afa obedu nsawom no wo se ye ne saa wo ye ne saa na afa no mebeboa se ne ebe ya wonye edi kan ewo traffic mu no wonsa nkobɔ mpe so asa tete sadin na nkɔ ha adwene.
So far, there's a huge traffic, and we don't know how it's going to be. And see, media for me and sending messages and other media. Now, all the vehicles who pass through Pokwase, Mayira, Manchi media connecting to Isawam. Senebea, major main road, no problem with the war. After time, my best for say problem with no. They should take the other lane, the after lane from Pokwase to Mayira to media. That will help the other drivers to.
Anya yekotie wanu aye domfrefo de ma NDC amanyoko ne nkrabata ewo kuntunse electoral area Joe Terry Sansemwe na yaw ansa afram ena wachro na wasi yen kanchire Ghana fo nyina se pokwa se kwan ne de abusua se de amunim dada no kwan nye kwan fon pa kwan tantan kwan wonam so a na wo sa zonto ni gbo he wo mo aka ho asem penifo so mbeye besi ne ya ye kase wo bi enfi ade yi wo mo nye krado so wo mo gya sika mu e ma minister ndi akwa na sika nko ya wo mbesi da ye kwan no ane se Ghana for enam so a isi ane se ahyenka for minia ahyenka for trotro driver no se wo mo ama ne na wotwe baako mpenifo anya ya ye ni kai wo mo aye chisi ye fa fom tie na ye mo
de so fa fom every sa wom sa wo badwuma wo enkan ana sa wo badwuma wa beka
na chese productivity na be kofom mo pese ye adwuma boye mo pese ye yedi ye beda m ye yedi adana mpenifo atesa
ya rehosem pa na ya tempo anu die na anwea no ane yetimuo pokwa sense wom kwan no ya da so wo so na sa Ghana for beka ya 2022 ana pokwa sense wom kwan aban de ma contract na saabra no sika otu din aya $346.47 million and wodi semu ana saabo di tuja kura mpo chire mu se kwan a wo beye no we nya kwan so etre by wa bia chen so saa etinka buru so ahwie be 2024 be ko na wie ye de na wa wie atwa humam adane kura da se Ghana fon sa manka ne wonam so a se yo na wo ko bayi 2025 August ene wo mu yi ekwan kokohwe ne aye enso to a ofa so enye yi awiabo a ofa so enye yi enso krasha ase atutoe wo de kwana kofa so na hwade ka kura timitim N4 kwantim pompa ka se dan kan krom finfin na ka tim esanse kwan ne nyinti awian so bo anfuturo se kumo ofa kwan so ba adwon no anko wo shima anko huru tim ne wani mu a ebe ya se ofri desert so na eba enso na enkran ya na wo wo so wo de afa masaman sapema medie akosin se wo mu janse ne hwade amna pa wo kwan so asesabi motia o moto kwan so ware anadwo da suom eba ne sanye no ane se na mbin enti sesa ma de hia on dada wo fa kwan so de o mani abere pa keka bi tira ban ene covid yare ekofom na so nam kwan so nko ade so to nose mask de hia wo hwene ene nose mask ekura kokuro mu a ne bo ayefo enti amanfo kura jai ton na so ko san fa ho no mu a nose mask adwuma na sase ese sori biem esanse wan to bi an hia wo hwene a evutro bekun na yamane bofo Abdullahi Dasmani ko piem ho ne ade hia ne kasa na wo kyerem se aban kotodwe ne gu fom ye ntimi nhyɛ wo se ye bibi na so yedi jawane ye de aso awo o man mpuntuo ne nkan ko ne nkyekire no ekwan ya dapo ko sama eka ho bi enti yesre opa ye nka se ko ne kobje abusia efa be ya asphalt okwan so na mmom wo de pe anwabu bi na emfa so na kwanu ntimi na so na yensu ntimi nkomra eno keke ene yesefiri ho aban sei na ade hye ne bi tu ye ede tu ye nim
o ha de nya bebiri wo hwe kwan a eno ase ye ba ka bebiri atete ato ha no mo eno amduru na ka ba akoda na me fa ho na me so me munie wo anya accident a wo ka nu nsuo mu a wo engine asei ana se wo tai ebe pai yete o ma we mu pa na ye to aba na hwe kwan kese from ha to kuma hwe kwan ya nipa manam problems a nipa face na o mutieti atechem saa ana de ko ana amanfo ajapade so na ayede asei
kwan o mu ka so be ya my since 3 years ye hu hwe ama ye shock absorbers ye car type pai ni de me adwuma nhyeda nkoso yesesa aban na wabo no modern no nyamaye enso ye hontoye wo ma chekura so ene ni kine ya omo yesa demonstration no ye nyina ye fo aso nya pack ye cars ke cars na ebegensi aban no ma na baba hwe aya amaye yes memufo no omo nwie ho omo dwu omo ma bebre ma mfa kwan so o ye obede omo fa but ye aye ni bi na anyame adom obi atoka ma ye adwuma me ensa koya no me hwe ye ne ma de omo nwie ho hwe amanfo ne ma ka ekwan ntie o ye ni kamafo ne ye bre epeka mae wotimi to wajapade kwan wetimi ma oboka wotimi nya ohwe adura fisu a na abanfo no asa abase nyansam votu ma omo ye votu ma omo so a ye hu adipoti a omotimi di mae ye fa ne se oman ye die nti na ye to ma omo na to ma omo so na omanya oman ye a emboa nyina ane de emboa kura esese ye cars bibiri ebia ne se wa wuhu se atache wa mi se ne eni abana amena no wontimi hu se dadua na se dadie bibom o fa ma etina nkopo na akopa na yese wakem bia so a hwa ye nua no la keke ma o musisi ni nyina afeti enti ma adwuma nso nkoso e ma ye ntentem te be sra ban na so wo mbla behwe no monya kwan na ma yese de ba bia bako wa no amaye e se ye ka si se ye ka ko de ba be so koto ka ho ne ma we azu so koto 200 million no azu na se kwa hwe mo se asem bi obem tukaram si
driver fo bi ni nie na won so a omunika na trotro ya na wo free ebi so akosem enie
wa ha de bebre anope kura na mo be yi ka ba ko wa ha no sesi akura ye ntu ka na esi wo no ha adwen ukọ edwuma a obre ube edwuma a obre school for ka obe school for nkwala bebre be se akofie because omunya ka nko efise ka ne bi mba ebi nso nko ye be stress obeboa ye free say omo se omo ye kwan na ama ye baby kura siesie ma ye na etimi fa so anke ye ha adwen
ekwan na sei sisi anu ukọ akra fompo unya ka ebia na wo bampo ana ya beji wo hu sika enti no yesra aban no say ye di nyame pa ne cho ukọ nsanwe mu a wobwe ukọ akra wobwe.
To be frank, you can see people are suffering on this road. The young, the old, they are suffering. The rich, the poor are suffering. All we need on this road is for them to rectify it once and for all. Because if you continue like this, lives are going to be lost daily. Look at the way cars are falling. Those who are working, they can no longer work. Those who are selling, they can no longer sell. So everything is stagnant. The best thing they should do, they should fix the road. This is the major problem in the country as now.
Quite say no kura o kwa kra kura o bab kra o bebre bebe kasi bebe kura na o ma be ka masama mundu a esra bai won be she mai to ade ade chin su ko epo de untimi tie nso no nko ba bia o fa hase ekwan de nya o kura kokrom so ko fa ne ma kwa ba be ka o kwan so ekwan de nya kura enye ntom ye hu bibi mai
kwan we de o fa am forecast essay na traffic nso echi untimi gina more than 1 hour 2 hours na kan ko kamba ne ma bebre yakoso a yes, I'm penny for the say, or more now, my quine, my quine, and your car.
I did say, be on that, you may dear. Edwin for Pocassiness, home council, Ebini. Abdullah, that's money, na money bunny. Ebedina we so, na young who make us a bonuso. Yabesre, Muni Antina.
Peace FM.
Wherever you are, the game is nothing without you. It's on like never before this season. Every major league, every cup, every qualifier, the players, kudos, Semenyo, Iñaki, the goals, the emotions, and the bragging rights. It's all on SuperSport, available on DSTV and GoTV. Get your DSTV decoder at 89 cedis and GoTV decoder at 399 cedis. DSTV, your home of entertainment. Go TV, love it.
What be some plumber? A DM pipe no de boy dumano. I know say DPS pipe nkwan no fa mo aduma bribia o. Esan gidi amenya wo DPS pipe munti. Ni mfani agrokra o. Enti frɛ 0543 662 727. Pomachina kwan was Spintex Road, Coca-Cola chiriwa. DPS pipe. Gidi ashenso die. DPS pipe. Pipe nyina hene.
Happy Delight Fruit Juice. Swachilala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Epe pashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe Happy Delight Fruit Juice against with toast, cereal, and even them cool. And you may a bread and fifi. The monster fridge man. Happy Delight Fruit Juice. One of one. And you be here. Have come out to relax away. Swano, when you're let's say what a chamado. Happy Delight Fruit Juice. Off and a berry, I bring you all day long. One fruit juice. I'm Happy Delight. One different flavor. Different size. You number 1 letter. Number from NG 150. And now 250 ml. A baby healthy life shows on your supermarket. Happy Life Fruit Juice. Loaded with taste.
Peace FM.
Tune it in. Turn it up.
Peace FM.
And rip off the knob.
Yes, I'm a millionaire quaba bium. Edeba ye cassia bopono eso. Cassia bono esi. Or hina wa kasebo hina mene.
Sadat Mohammed. Kasebo mo seda en confirma Oson's chemist. Oson's chemist edi Oson